You can hear my son and my dog running around upstairs. So I want to discuss autism and aggression, which I'm always going to because when I find new things out, I'm hoping to pass it on. That's the whole point of these videos, is kind of give you what I go through, and I'm hoping to help somebody or bring to light with somebody, or even if somebody wants to show me or like, hey, this is what I've heard or learned or anything like that, please, that's the point. I want you guys to know that we are all in this together, and there are people out there, and we need to just kind of reach out because it is still such a scary thing, and it's still not known. But what I've been learning about my son is he's going through some puberty, and they said that his aggression is going to get more intense, and his aggression is going to come in waves. And there's no pill for that. We can't just keep giving you meds for that. And I'm like, well, I don't really want meds. I'm just trying to help calm him down. So right now we're on Abilify, and that's it. We're just on Abilify. We take trazodone at night for sleep, and then we take oxcarbamazepine for his seizures, and then because that gives him headaches, we take something that starts with a C. It's a foot-long word, and that we give him for headaches, but we give it at night. So no, there's not a whole lot he takes. I've been told, like, that's the least amount of medicine they've ever heard of aggressive autism boy. So what I've learned is we don't know how they feel, of course. We don't know what they're going through, especially if they're nonverbal. So I was really sick. I'm still sick. But I didn't really look sick. I'm sure I sounded sick and acted sick because I don't handle being sick well. But if I don't, can you imagine an autistic, nonverbal person that's a child that is sick? It just heightens, like they can't say anything, they can't do anything. But as parents, as caregivers, sometimes we don't see that. Sometimes we don't see that, dog. Sometimes we don't see that they're sick. We can't tell if their stomach hurts. We can't, because all they're doing is getting upset or getting mad. We don't know. So I've learned something. If I see my son being super aggressive and I can't really pinpoint why he's throwing a fit, first of all, let's let him be mad. As long as they're safe, everybody's safe. It can be hard with autism because sometimes the house gets destroyed, and if they are attacking you and you find yourself with marks and hair pulling and all the ugly side of autism that happens, okay, then there's the restraining, there's something you have to do. But if they're upset, let them be mad. Let them feel that they're upset. I mean, it's 10 times for them anyway. Having somebody tell me to calm down all the time when I'm flipping out makes me more upset. So let them feel, let them be upset. And then if we see that it continues and we still can't pinpoint, like, okay, there's no noises, the light's not bothering them, and we still can't pinpoint it, give them a little bit of Tylenol. There's no reason that we can't. Or Motrin or something like that, because maybe they just don't feel good and they can't let us know and we can't see it. For Scott's anxiety, if I see him just so anxiety, and he's stimming and he's like over sensory, I have 10 milligrams of melatonin. I cut that in half and then cut that in half. So I give him a quarter tab of a 10 milligram melatonin, and it kind of eases the edge. It kind of softens things. No, we don't want to knock them out. No, we don't want to, like, okay, you're flipping out, I'm going to hand you 10 milligrams of melatonin, go to bed. We can't do that because we need to teach them coping skills and how to deal with this stuff, because they're going to get older, they're going to eventually become adults, and we do need to teach them and guide them some things. But there are also times that we need to let them, give them some sort of edge. It's not bad if you want to give him some Tylenol. He takes 10 milliliters, so I give him 5, just to kind of ease that whatever might be happening with him. And then instead of, like, we give him a 5 milligram tablet for sleep, but, well, we used to. He's on trazodone now. So I just give him a quarter of that. So he gets about 2.5 milligrams of melatonin, just to kind of ease him down, to calm him down. No, it doesn't knock him out, but it helps. And there's nothing wrong with that, guys. There's nothing wrong with doing that. I know where some places THC is legalized. Some people do CBD, stuff like that. THC is still highly illegal here in Wyoming. But I haven't tried CBD oil or whatever there is. I'm still not familiar with it still, so I'm staying clear of something I don't know. But feel free to say, hey, he's upset, let's give him some Tylenol. There's nothing wrong with that. Their anxiety is super high right now. Let's give him a little melatonin, calm him down a little bit, at least to find out what's going on. There's nothing wrong with that, guys. Just saying.